Hello, my name is Adrian Lobo. I have 20 years old. I am student of architecture at the Universidad Simón Bolívar. Below we see how they are used different aspects of architecture, such as color, texture, lighting, space and scale, and circulation in Venezuela. Venezuela is a wonderful country, has a larger variety of nature, big cities, and many nice people. It's not recognized worldwide for its architecture, but as interesting building to talk about. Central University of Venezuela is without doubt one of the best works of architecture and urban planning in Venezuela. Was designed by architects Carlos Raúl Villanueva, and indeed we see the development of architecture and urbanism in this country. And for the quality of this space created, this university was named World Heritage by UNESCO. Every part of this university is admirable, but to start we will take as an example to the Central Library, that as found in education field is the most important building in the world, and this is the only building that breaks the scale of other buildings, so that you can see from many parties and serve as a reference point within the university. Color is another important aspect of this building. For paint is not chosen one color too randomly, but are looking for a color that complete with the features this building within the complex, as a reference point and of greater importance. We, therefore, is chose to paint it red, as a color that attracts and highlights from other colors. In this way, further emphasize the importance of this building. To discuss the lighting in this university, there is no better example than the cover square. In this square is obtained a beautiful game of light and shadow, in which the light and shadow are part the living and travel space, with the help of perforated walls and the particular shapes of the roof. In addition to this square, there are other buildings in this university where the lighting is considered and treated with the variety of perforated walls. The aula magna deserves to be studied as an example that brings together aspects of which we have spoken as the color and lighting. But the greatest achievement of this construction is due to the acoustic that she owns and is recognized worldwide. This sound is achieved with the help of technology and art, using acoustic clothes that were installed for perfect acoustic achievement in the auditorium. If we study the texture in this university, we highlight the texture that predominates in many buildings. The first is the solid texture of the concrete, since it is the structural material used for all buildings. The second is the texture of the perforated walls, which are widely used to create places of light and shadows inside buildings, in addition to ventilation. And finally, the texture of the murals, made with tiles of various colors that give an artistic touch to all buildings. The corridors connecting the building of the university is a structural achievement of concrete, due to the different ways that is achieved with the same material. In each of these corridors, there is a specific rhythm that is almost always due to the column and the roof shapes. The concrete structure is also responsible for creating rhythm in the facade of buildings, because in all of them it can see the beams and columns that highlight and create a modulation in the facade. The circulation in this wall is not very complex. Horizontal movement is achieved with the corridor nets that connect one building to another on the ground floor, and every building has a vertical circulation module to connect the floors of different levels. This vertical circulation module can often be seen in facades due to the treatment of texture, and although in some cases there are ramps to connect the different levels, most are modules of stairs. Venezuela is a great country. Many people may think different things, but it is undeniable that, as the Central University, there are places and buildings in the city with a width of comparable space outside the country. Space is what architecture is about. The mixture of a lot of elements such as light, color, and scale creates different space with different attributes related to the content and environment. In our case, climate and geographical location give us the elements and working conditions. We must build of these aspects and conditions. In these aspects that make of Venezuela a unique country in the world. This project is an opportunity for Venezuela. It is important to the relevance of the aspects that makes Venezuela unique. It's time to learn about our own country and not spend all its time admiring the architecture in the world and forget about us. Here we have very good things and bad things, like everything. But the important thing is to give an opportunity for our country.